I'm Godswill Vincent from Nigeria. I was born and brought up in Lagos, Nigeria. I play drums. I play a beat of the bass and just a beat of the keyboard. So yeah. Then some percussions too, like the bongo, djembe. But my major is drums. First of all, I would say I grew up musically in church, and I was going to this church and I met a friend there who is a musician also, and we went to a praise night. It's called a praise night on a Friday. So we went there and we met this guy. His name is Tai. Yeah, we met this guy playing the drums, and he was doing a lot of stunts on the drums with his hands, and I'm like, okay, I think I want to do this. I think if this guy could do this, I can do it also. So yeah, so that was what inspired me. Almost 2 decades. I started playing professionally when I was 17 years old. So yeah, so almost 2 decades. So the challenges I faced growing up as a drummer was not being able to buy a drum kit, not being able to buy a drumstick as cheap as drumsticks are. I couldn't afford to buy a drumstick. At some point, I had to start saving the little money my mom would give me for food when I go to school. I had to start saving them up just to get a drumstick. And yeah, I think that's basically where to practice was much available because I was in the church already. I and my family were going to this church already, so it was easy for me to go there every day to practice. So yeah, but I think at some point I couldn't get that privilege to go there to practice because we now stayed far away, and that was when I needed a drum kit of my own, but I couldn't get it. So yeah, that's the challenges. What I enjoy most being an artist and a musician at the same time is me playing and I'm seeing people happy. Yeah, you're playing and people are dancing, they're full of joy, the music is getting into their head, and it makes me happy. It makes me joyous because I could see me doing something that gives people joy. It's important to have a drumstick because as a drummer you could practice anywhere. For me, I was practicing on the bed, on the floor, on a table. So I think the first thing as a drummer first is for you to have your drumstick because you could practice your rudiments anywhere, even on the wall. So yeah, that's the most important instrument first you need to get as a drummer. Then if you're okay, if you're someone who is okay, your family are doing well, yeah, you could afford to get a drum kit, then yeah. Yes, definitely I would recommend an electric kit to anybody as long as you're practicing the right. The electric kit doesn't sound the same as the acoustic. The feel is a bit different. Yeah, but if you're able to afford an electric kit or you are able to have an electric kit, then I would say yeah, practice with electric kit. At some point I was practicing with the electric kit because of my neighbors. Yeah. So go for it. My piece of advice for young drummers or upcoming drummers would be don't give up, do not give up no matter what. You definitely meet challenges in different forms. Even if you have the money to buy drumsticks, you have the money to buy drum kits, you would still face challenges in different forms. You might be playing and someone who is singing is not happy with what you're playing and they talk to you anyhow or they talk to you in a way you don't like. That's one challenge. Then you might be playing and your band members also, someone there is shouting at you and telling you, hey, you're not playing it right, why are you doing this? Didn't you practice the song and all of that? Yeah, so there are so many challenges you're going to face along the way, but and at some point it might weigh you down. So, but it's left to you not to give up as an upcoming drummer, because you have your vision. So you should go with your vision, focus on the vision instead of the people who get you angry.